Okay, welcome to One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Steve. I'm here with lots of friends today. Here with Bairnt, of course.
Up here, it's game night. Well, I should say it's game day. I mean, game night. It would be the nighttime.
Yep, Bairnt. I've got Canje Studios with us.
Hello, hello, hello.
You know, it's going to be fun when the three of us are together. And we've got an extra special guest. We have Justin from Moon.
Hello. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, thanks. And so you're here to show off one of the games you've designed. This game, Leviathan Wilds.
Yeah, so we're going to teach Leviathan Wilds, show off a little bit of the gameplay. What you're going to see here is the tutorial mission, which we have selected to play on the hardest technically available difficulty, so we'll see how that goes. I think I'll just launch right into it, and we'll get started after the teach here. So, brief synopsis, Leviathan Wilds is a cooperative game about climbing giant creatures. You play as a crew of expert climbers, that's our friendly people around the table here, and we are tasked with exploring the wilds and healing the ancient frenzied leviathans that tore the world apart generations ago. Note that what you're seeing here is also kind of an early alpha build of the game. The graphic design is mostly just boxes and colored gradients and such. It's not representative of what the final product will be. It's mostly just wireframe UI so that we can test the game, so that we can let people start to experience it and play it and give us lots of feedback, which we would be delighted to receive in any quantity. So, to play the game, the four of us are going to be taking our little climber figures, and we're going to be climbing throughout the Leviathan on the square grid, the spiral-bound book here. Our goal, while we're climbing around, is to remove all of these crystals that are causing the Leviathan to be frenzied, to make it not of sound mind. Of course, while we're doing that, because it's not of sound mind, it's going to be trying to kill us the entire time through this threat deck, which is going to be throwing out attacks and other effects. Additionally, while we're climbing around, we have to contend with some of the different terrain that's on the Leviathan as well, including some spaces that will cause us to damage, spaces that will cause us to lose our grip and fall, or risk falling, as well as just open spaces, where if we happen to enter them, we'll just fall all the way down to the bottom of the map. Or not, as the case might be, but I'll explain falling in just a little bit here. First thing I want everybody to do is, everybody's got their seat, so shuffle your decks and draw 3 cards.
Three.
We take turns in clockwise order, starting with whomever we determine it randomly, and we will continue until someone is defeated, and then we have a little bit of a mercy period to finish, or until we remove all the crystals from the Leviathan. And during each turn, the steps are listed right here. During each turn, we're going to follow those steps. And the first step of each turn is to reveal a threat card. There are 2 types of threat cards. There are attacks, which show these little diagrams here, and there are events, which are just going to specify someone to receive an effect. Oftentimes, it's going to be like the active climber or the highest climber. That means highest vertically in the on the map. And if you draw an attack, what you're going to do is, let's say I'm Mystic here and I'm on this space, you're going to take the targeting token and place it around your figure. That's going to mark the point of origin of the attack, and everything around it, everything listed in the diagram, is going to be the area of effect. So if 2 people are in that area of effect, they're going to take that attack. When it lands, now one of the biggest and most important parts is that you reveal the threat card, attack or event, before it's resolved. You actually have a chance to activate your climber in between the reveal and the resolve. So if Arcane Shock is my card here, I just need to get out of this little 9 square around me by moving to a different location. The attack marker is not going to follow me. It's just going to keep marking where that attack's going to land. So I can potentially pretty easily get out of that AoE. You'll also notice that each threat card has 2 effects on it. There's the normal effect, which is done by default, and the enraged effect, which is substantially meaner. you can see that in Arcane Shock's case, the area of effect gets much, much bigger. That's going to be related to the rage track, which we're starting higher than normal, so I'll just kind of break it down. Each of these cards has a rage number associated with it. As the game goes on, we're going to be taking this upward, but we're starting on Rage 2, which means that the cards that have Rage 1 and Rage 2 are going to start with their Rage enraged version. So we'll never see the basic Arcane Shock. We're only going to be dealing with the really nasty big area of effect one. For event cards, this one is going to target the highest climber. So, like I said before, if we've got a couple of people on the map here, regardless of who's taking their turn, when this threat card resolves, the highest climber is going to suffer 1 damage, or in the case, if we get all the way up to Rage 5, 3 damage. Damage tracked on your player board. There's a track there that shows health, and then another health resource called Blight, and I'll explain a little bit more about how that functions in just a minute. So that's revealing threat cards. After you reveal your threat card for your turn, you're going to activate your climber wherever you are on the map. And to activate your climber, you're going to choose one of the 3 cards from your hand and place it above your player board in the little action point slot there. What this is going to do, when you play it that way, you can completely ignore the text effect. Text effects are super cool and special, but I'll explain what they do in just a minute. You'll completely ignore the text effect and focus on the number and the color. The number is going to give you a number of action points based on that number, and then you'll be able to spend them for your activation based on the actions listed on the player board. Very briefly, a lot of them are pretty self-explanatory, but I'll go over them anyway. So first action is climb. It's an orthogonal movement of 1 space. 1 action point gives you 1 space up, down, left, or right. 3 action points lets you jump 2, and jumping, it costs a little bit more, but it's going to let you jump 2 spaces without encountering the one in between. And you can also jump technically diagonally, but you're still counting orthogonally. So if you're jumping to this space, you still have to jump over that space. The value here, not as obvious on this map, which is much more solid, but if I wanted to cross this gap without falling, I would have to jump across it. Or if I wanted to avoid taking damage here, I could jump over this red space. The next action is glide, and glide allows you to move downward and diagonal X, which is however many action points you choose to spend. If you say, if I'm here and I spend 1, I could move in a downward cone to any of the spaces below. If I decided to spend 2, I could move in a downward cone to the next row below. And 3 and 4, it just basically creates a larger pyramid. And it's one of the only effects that allows you to do anything diagonally, which, of course, you use to get a little bit of extra efficiency if you plan your turns and your routes decently well. The next action afterwards is the rest action. Now, as we are playing cards to our player area, actually, I'm going to tangent slightly to talk about the skill effects here. You'll notice that every single card in your hand has a skill effect along the bottom half of it. And these skill effects can be played at any time, and you just do what it says on the card. This can be done during your turn in between your own actions to try to get some additional efficiency out of it, or during other players' turns to dodge out of Leviathan's AoE, or to throw a card in to support another player to help them do something. So they can be really powerful and really efficient, but of course you're going to be spending them over time, and that's going to complete your 10-card deck. If your 10-card deck goes to 0, your deck represents your grip, and you will fall. I'll explain again, falling in a little bit here, but in order to replenish your deck, that's where the rest action comes into play. For 2 AP, while you're sitting on one of these rest spaces, which is marked by a figure here, including the entire bottom row here, you'll shuffle your whole discard pile and put it under your draw deck. So you cover all of your grip and you're ready and fresh to continue forward.
A question.
Sure thing.
So you said the bottom part, like this one here, and then this here that you can use to help others. I know that this one kind of says any climber, but the vault ability, is that specific to you, or can that be used for any climber?
Yep. The effect can be used on any climber. We'll specify any climber.
Okay.
And as long as we're on the subject, the cards with movement diagrams, the black space with a little needle outline represents your space on the board, and the white spaces are the spaces that you can jump to. And the effect does count as a jump. You don't enter any spaces along the way. So if you want to cross gaps or avoid damage or anything like that, you're able to do so.
And you don't use any AP when you use these abilities.
Correct. Okay. So when you play it for skill effect, you ignore the number and color icons. When you play it for action points, you ignore the skill effect. You don't get bonus on that end of things.
Okay.
As we're moving throughout the map, as I said before, finish the action list first. So the next action is Mend. For 1 AP, you don't need to be in a rest space. You can recover 1 health that you've lost. So you're tracking your health, you've taken some damage, 1 AP will get you 1 back. And finally, there's the strike action. It's another X AP action. You, while in a space containing 1 of the crystals, you can strike for as much AP as you wish, and you'll just reduce the die by the amount you spend. So if you were in here and you spent 2 AP, you knock this down to 3. That's the last of the actions. Other things, if there's any time effect that's using a skill as an any type effect that's described, you can also let go at any time. And the way that falling works, I guess I was telling it now, is you will move your figure down one space at a time until you reach one of these rest spaces. So if I'm here and I go, maybe I'm running low on health, I want to avoid an attack or something, I can fall down to here, and I will land safely, giving me an opportunity to rest, recover, do whatever I'm seeing, whatever I wish to do. While falling, every space you enter, or even the starting space, is an opportunity to play another effect. So, for example, if blue here is falling from, say, the eyeball, they could get down to here, use Vault to move in a Knight-esque fashion to here, and then they stop falling.
That's cool.
Let's see. Went a little bit out of order. What did I want to say next? Oh, yes, terrain. We kind of covered the way that terrain functions a little bit. You'll lose 1 health. If you enter one of the yellow spaces, it's a difficult climb, and you'll lose 1 grip. You lose grip, you take the top card of your deck and just place it in your card, which will deplete your deck faster. You'll run out of cards, you might fall. Blue crystals are slightly different from white crystals. Blue crystals, when you strike that space, you will gain 1 blight. Doesn't matter how much AP you spend. You can do 3 AP, 1 AP, 4 AP. You will gain exactly 1. And you may have guessed by now, because these 2 markers share the same track, if the red and blue, the health and blight markers, ever overlap or cross each other, you're defeated. So it's something you have to watch out for. Preventing that, you can do by choosing which card you play for your action points. The card you played not only gives you action points, but any matching colors will prevent the associated penalties. So, for example, if red has jump as the active AP card, you can enter as many red and yellow spaces as you want without suffering penalties. Now, that protection ends as soon as you're done with your activation, so it won't apply when the threat card resolves. So it won't apply to any of the threat effects. Speaking of threat effects, once you finish activating, once you've spent your AP and have finished everything you're doing, will actually resolve the effects of the threat card. So the AoE will crunch, or the Mind Lash will hit whoever is the highest climber right now. If that changed during the course of the turn, it'll choose and affect the highest climber. And after that, the current player will draw until they have 3 cards in their hand, and we'll move on to the next player. I mean, that's basically it. I got a little mishmashy in my my spiel here, but any immediate questions, or should we get rolling?
The cards, and maybe you went through this and I missed it, on the endurance parts where you get the AP points, there's also these symbols like heart and fist. So do you gain health once you play this? Like if I say, okay, I want 4 AP, do I gain that health?
That is going to prevent associated terrain penalties. So the matching red means that while climbing, you can enter red spaces without penalty.
While this card is in, okay.
Yep. Give everybody back climb. So yes, I stole a bunch of cards. Feel free to put everything back in your hands and such.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna need
why
to
don't you, Steve, start us off? That would probably be.
Did I miss what the blue resource is on my card?
That is blight prevention. So
Correct.
there's a little bit of a terrain key on your player board as well. When you strike a space with a blighted crystal, you will take 1 blight, and blue, if you have that active, will prevent it.
Perfect. Then I must go destroy the blue.
Yeah, so in player order, starting with Steve, we'll place our figures on the bottom row.
Let's see. I think I'll just head up this direction. I'll put my guy right here. Okay.
I'll probably head up the middle. I'm good at some ranged stuff and support, so probably start in the middle.
I'm going to start here.
And I'll go.
No idea if that's good.
I'll go here.
Good work, guys. We placed our figures. We win.
And we're done.
All right, so first turn, fix, and we reveal Tremor. All climbers will lose 1 grip because the turtle boy is going to stomp around a bit.
Sweet.
All right, so is it still kind of in once you pick a order of play, that's what you
Yep.
stay with, or is it anybody at any time type of thing?
Yep, it's clockwise order.
Okay.
And that can be just at the beginning of each turn, correct? Or is that static for the rest of the game?
It's static for the rest of the game.
Perfect. Steve, go get some crystals.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this card. This is just gonna give me 3 AP. But I've got the yellow and blue symbol. So with that 3 AP, I'm gonna climb 1, 2, 3 right here. And normally on that spot, because it's yellow, I would lose grip. But because I have yellow symbol on my card, I should be good.
Cool.
All right.
I'm gonna keep the cards in my hand to help you guys out, I think.
So that was reveal threat.
Mhm.
That was activate climber. Now we'll resolve the threat effect. Everybody loses 1 grip. So you just take the top card of your deck and put it in your discard pile.
Yuck. But I'm not on. Okay.
Oh, I see. All right.
And now Fix is going to draw to 3.
Yep.
And we'll move on to the next turn. Boom.
Which should be you. Yeah.
Probably going to do something sick. Shudder. Active climber is going to get pushed 1 down.
But we're at 3, right? No, we're at 2. Just kidding. We're at 2.
Yes, we're at 2. Yes, I have to remember that we're playing on expert because we're insane.
Our Steve's just mean.
Yep.
1, 2. Yeah, I can. Me. 3. Oh, sure. Why don't I show what it's like to probably unwisely burn your entire hand on the first go? I'm going to play Guidance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move up 1, 2, 3. I have 1 AP left, and I'm going to use Telekinesis to add +2 range to my strike, and also Infuse to add +1 to any climber strike. So I'm using my last AP to strike this crystal at range 2 for 1 +1. So I'll knock it down by 2.
Nice. Now, because you played... Oh, no, you didn't. Never mind.
I have activated my climber, and now Shudder is going to cause me to go rah.
Do you get a blight because you hit the blue crystal?
When you attack at range, you do not take blight.
Okay.
It's a sort of stealth benefit to ranged attacks, which are not terribly common. Okay, Hazard is going to go next.
That's
I have
me.
to draw my cards.
Let's see here.
And first, Mega Arcane Shock.
Oh no! At least you're in the corner, so that's good.
So that's going to affect
That's,
all the way up to here.
You're getting hit. No matter
yes,
what.
I am. All right, I got to deal with this. Okay, well, this might adjust my plan. Okay. I can jump with this card because I got 3 AP on it, correct?
Yes.
So I'm going to jump over this red space. Haha, red space, you don't get me. And now I'm on the blue crystal. Then I'm going to do that whole like get rid of my hand deal.
Sure.
See here. Now, if I play a card that has like 4, can I split up what I use the numbers for, or do I have to all use them for the same thing?
So you get to spend 1 card for AP.
So
I'm in trouble.
you could put this one up instead. And...
Yep, that might be what we do. No, I'm going to use this one. I got a better plan.
Okay.
We're going to try this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to run through that red space. That's totally fine. Take 1 damage. I'm okay with that. Now I'm going to play this Razor's Edge. And it's not Razor Ramon, though that's his finishing move, the Razor's Edge. If I remember, it's awesome. All right. Oh, I have to climb 1. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second here. 4. Maybe I don't want to do this. Okay, my plan is that card. Let's see if we can get there. Oh, wait, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here I'm going to go around this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. I'm going to climb 1 up here. There you go. Bairnt's doing better. Then to strike 1, +1 to... Oh, I have to be on the same space, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, this is terrible. All right. Well then.
And then if you play this for your actions, you don't have the blue icon, so you'd be taking blight.
Oh, that's bad too. Okay. We'll go back to my original plan to jump. We're going to take the 1 damage from the attack. That's fine. And then I'm going to play this for climb 1. I still have to. Do I have to do the climb?
You don't. No,
Okay.
it's optional.
Then let's strike this thing. +1 to either if targeted.
Yep. So if targeted means if you're in an AoE or the subject of an event. So currently you're in the AoE, so you would get +1 climb or +1 strike.
+1 strike.
Boom. Look at
So I
that.
hit it for 2. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll this die till I get a 2.
Flip it to 2.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. And then for my last thing here, I'm gonna play Vault so I can get the heck out of there.
Nice.
Very good.
Well played.
I'm gonna go 1 over here. Correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Now I'm not gonna get hit. Look at that. Bairnt's a genius. Okay. The only bad thing is they're all discarded now, and I've got left cards to play with.
I believe you should be at full health as well, because I think you jumped over the red space, right? Cool.
I get 3 cards. Victory is mine. Look at that.
Nice.
It's
We
damage.
knew you could do it. We knew you could do it.
Okay, Arcane Shock does not impact.
All that stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of options that you can pull out of the 3-card combo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, highest climber's gonna lose a health. That's not me, so I don't care. So let's see.
Let's see how it is.
Okay, so I am. Wall jump would have been excellent, but that's not gonna cut it, is it?
What do you need?
I need the AP to strike this thing. I just need
I
to
can
get
give
there.
you a heart for your card.
Oh, I have a heart on a card to play.
No, I mean like if you want to play your 5-er, I'll give you a heart if that's what you want to do.
Oh, that'll work.
Okay. So I'm gonna play my assist card. The active climb may add a heart icon to their AP card, and they may climb or glide 1.
Thanks, player man. Okay, cool. So I will climb 1 for that card, and then I will do 1, 2 because because it was a heart. I don't take any damage, and then I'll use the 3 to knock this thing down to 2.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So 3 people are tied for highest climber, and fortunately, it doesn't mean everybody takes it. We just decide. So
Dice roll.
Uh,
I can take the health. It's fine.
cool.
Right.
You
I mean,
did
I'm
like
playing
that
the healers.
one card that took me 3. That's pretty good.
All right. So Mind Lash is done, and we're on to our very last card already. Energy Spike, which is another attack, and it is enraged because we're at 2 on the rage track, and this is rage 1. This one has 2 targets, which means it's not only going to affect Fix, but the next person in clockwise order.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, it was great. Just what you
Big
wanted.
fun. Big fun.
Yeah, okay.
Oh boy. Okay. That's okay.
So one question. Sorry, because
Go ahead.
I wasn't kind of kicking on that. The thing we can play cards at any time.
At
Correct.
any time.
The bottom stuff.
Correct.
As long as it says any player or active player or something like that for assisting. Gotcha.
Correct. So I could play this card and save Mystic here
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
if I wanted to.
I would actually love that.
I'll do it for you. There you go. I'll save you.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, I have some stuff that I was trying to like find a good place to end up, figure out where I want to be in the next couple of turns, and that will make it a little bit easier.
Nice.
Good.
Oh, I was supposed to discard this.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to discard this last time too. Okay. I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna play Radiance. For the AP. Unfortunately, I'm just going to walk into this space for 2, so I do lose a strength or a grip strength. But then I've got 3 left over. I will
Hey, there you go.
take it all out. Boom. Yes, yeah, I'll take it all out. That's fine. Okay, that's what I'll do, and then we can do the threat.
All right, Energy Spike misses.
Yeah.
Good work, everybody.
So far, so good.
Okay. All right, threat deck is empty. That does not mean that the threat has abated.
Next round, no threat. Yay.
Turtle's too tired. Nope. That's when the rage marker ticks up. So now the 3 will also be enraged. And the 3 is extra mean to teach you about falling. But hey, we're going to get Energy Spike again. Remember your good friend Energy Spike.
Oh, don't remember him.
Well,
he's back.
All right. Who's
all
gonna
right.
ride 1? That'd be awesome. Nobody?
So, all right, what am I going to do? Because it's my turn, and I've left guidance. I need to rest already, because I've been throwing a lot of cards out. How's everybody on their decks? Fix? I'm imagining Fix, you're probably going to hit a rest space pretty soon.
Yep, that's my next goal.
Okay. Well, because I'm going to rest, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play Recharge. Mystics effects cost, a lot of them cost grip to use. They're a little bit more powerful than the average, but they come with a cost. So I'm going to play Recharge. I'm actually going to target Hazard. And Hazard, you may cycle 2. That's a mini rest. You take 2 random cards from your discard, and you put them on your deck. I know it's a little fiddly in Tabletop Simulator, but...
On top of my deck?
On the bottom.
Oh,
I lost Shatter.
Wait.
Okay, so...
There you go. No.
Still in...
Doing it the hard way.
Nice.
I think I will probably spend levitate for AP. I love the effect, but I need the AP for first to rest for 2. Just going to shuffle my whole deck. Get that all back. I'll move for 3 AP. I will interrupt with dash just to pop up here. And I'm not hurt at all. I think I'll just keep climbing upward for 5. I'll get all the way up here. Maybe take care of this, depending on what I draw for next turn. I might come up here and then potentially work my way down. Kind of depends on...
You're going to get zapped. All right.
I'll eat some damage from that effect, but...
Does effects that... Like, when you move through a space in terms of movement that's yellow or red, grip or health, you don't suffer it. You only suffer if you stop?
No, you take it if you move through. I didn't take this because I used the dash effect, which I chose to move 2 spaces upward, skipping the one in between. All of the movement templates are jumps. You only land in the space you choose.
All are jumps. That's why I asked, because there was some that shows like kind of like the dashed that looks like it's a jump. But okay.
Yeah. Dash's name is also a little bit misleading. It makes it sound like you're moving straight through something.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right, so I did that.
Yep.
That's the end of my turn. Energy spike. Hazard, were you going to do anything to...
Yep, I am. I'm going to eat it.
Okay. Yeah, you could play either of your 2 cards to prevent the damage if you wish, but that's not a strategic recommendation. That's just a...
We'll see how this goes.
All right, so 2 damage.
All right. I'm at 6. 5, 7, 6. 6.
6.
Math. It's hard in the
Shudder
morning.
is going to occur. We are at rage 3, so when this triggers, you're just going to fall.
Totally fine. That's my plan anyway.
If you are in a rest space, you won't fall out of that rest space. So.
Oh, I'll be in a rest space the end of the term.
If you're above a rest space, do you fall into that rest space?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to play this one for 5. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use the other 2 to smash this thing.
All right.
And then I'm going to take 1. Do I take 2 or 1 of these?
Just 1.
Perfect. And then I'm going to, I guess, fall.
All right.
I could.
Can I give you
prevent
a
2
really, really tiny optimization recommendation?
Sure.
So, Turtle can make you fall, but you can also let go.
Oh.
And if you let go during your turn,
then
your card is still active.
I love it. That was my plan all along, to fall.
I know it was. I just
You're
I wanted to make sure that the people watching would know that was your plan too.
Oh, that was good. All right, I think I am done. I'm going to put my card over here. Oh, in the discard pile. It's hitting.
There you go.
Perfect, thank you. And I draw 3, right?
Yep. So yeah, at this point,
is it up to 3 or is it
up to 3?
Up to 3, yeah, until you have 3 in hand. Yeah, so at this point, yeah, when the threat effect triggers, you fall, but since you're in a rest space, it resolves, and that's it.
Perfect.
All right, moving on, we have Tremor. What you gonna do, Kestrel?
All right, I'll be with my kid for a second.
Well, I am going to use this lovely 4 to 2 of them to smash this thing out. 1 to move here, and then I need 2 to rest on.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? Was it all climbers will lose 1 grip, and I've got 5 cards left.
You're gonna lose 2.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So let me move over here, and then I'll rest next.
We're not on Rage 4 yet, so we're doing the top half.
I always count this one as space 1. I don't know why. So it just count.
Yeah, we're working on improving the track a little bit and clarifying some things. So,
all right,
updates impending.
I got one more XP, but I don't know what to do with it. I think I have the heart thing going, so I won't take any damage, so I'll go up one.
Sure.
No, I need to rest. I'm actually gonna stay here. Because I'm gonna lose a card going down to 4 and I need to rest, so I'll stay here. Okay. That's me.
All right, Tremor. Make sure everybody loses 1 grip.
I'm so close to falling. So close.
More cards.
I have 1 card left.
All right, moving on.
Oh,
Arcane
great.
Shock.
That's what I wanted.
I've got haste if you need to climb too. That way, if that could get you to the rest space and then out of it.
Possibly, yeah.
That will give you an any climber may climb too, which I have to imagine would be pretty valuable for you right now.
Yeah. That might be super valuable, because otherwise I'm probably going to get hit. Because I definitely need a rest, for sure.
Well, let's toss that in. So haste is 1 grip. Any climber may climb 2.
Oh, thank you so
I will
much.
choose fix.
Whoop, whoop. Okay, now I can play an AP. I need 2 AP to heal. So, let's see. I'll save that one for later. Yes, we'll play Ascend. It'll give me hearts and not grip strength there. So then I'll spend 2 of that to rest. So then I'll take my deck. Oops. Oh, holding. Not 1 card. Oh, shuffle it up. And put that on the bottom of my deck. I'm feeling much better now. And then I've got 2 action points left. So let me get out of that blast zone, because it's 2. So it's hitting.
Yeah, it's 2 in every direction up to here.
Yeah, up to there. So I need to get. This is the only spot I can easily get to.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go there. And then I also would like to discard Invigorate for the ability.
Okay.
Any climber may gain 1. If in a rest space, they may gain 2 instead. I will choose Hazard. There you go, Bairnt.
He is away, but I can level him, so he's getting
You get 2 actually.
1, right?
Yep, because you're in a rest
He's
space.
on the ground.
Yep.
On the ground.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
the entire ground is considered a rest space.
Nice. Okay.
And that's it for now. So I will go ahead and let's do the resolve threat.
Kaboom!
Oh yes, that's close.
Okay,
Thanks for that save.
no problem. Mind Lash. Oh dear. Okay.
Uh oh.
Oh, it's just 1. That's fine. I think actually my turn is pretty simple. I'm already gonna have to rest again pretty soon, but I think I'll be okay for now. I'm just gonna play Shatter for AP, and I'm gonna crack this crystal all the way down.
Nice.
Save my guidance if somebody else. I have a plus strike, a +2 to somebody's strike, so that might come in handy in a little bit. But my strategy is probably gonna shimmy over to the face. I'm not sure what Hazard's plan is. Maybe coming over this way.
Does anyone know Hazard's plan?
Great plan. I'm gonna go. My plan is going to be, hey, the developer thinks I should go over there. I think I better do that then.
Unless you wanted this, like, it's a little risky to leave this one to chance. So, like, if you have to haul ass for a couple of turns to get up there, it's probably a little safer if I go for it. But honestly, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played the Sage on Expert, so
That's my goal.
okay. And you can kind of notice that you can form loose plans about what you think you want to accomplish on your turn and what you want everybody else to accomplish. But then you have to kind of adapt on the fly based on what's smacking you in the face. Definitely. So speaking of getting smacked in the face, I'll take Mind Lash. 1 damage to the highest climber, which is me. All right, I draw my other 2 cards. Of course, I might just fall soon here because I'm down to 1.
Oh my goodness. We need
So
to
maybe
a safe spot.
Yeah, I didn't draw anything that would give me movement, so this could be interesting, especially if we draw the shutter effect.
Come on, target me. I want to be targeted.
Do we have to move the threat down now?
Yeah. So now we're on 4 as well. Speaking
Oh
of
no!
Trimmer,
Oh, no!
so maybe you are going to the head, because unless someone can give me a move 2, I'm falling.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing. I can help Bairnt, but not anybody else.
All right, cool.
Can I play my card here?
Yeah, it's your turn, your activation.
Well, can I play this because I'm targeted?
Yeah.
Nice.
Is he targeted though?
Yeah,
Well-
yeah. The current effect is all climbers, and he
Oh, okay.
is
Gotcha.
one of the all climbers.
I wasn't sure if
Oh.
it had to be the red ring or not.
Nope, it's both. It's the red ring AOE and event effects.
Cool.
I go total of 2. Is that what this card does here? 2, 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2. Perfect.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Let's look at this board. I'll make sure I can. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. All right, I can. Neat. All right. So then my plan here is. Oh man, do I have a plan? Biggest plan here. Maybe if I go this way too, then I can go. How many spaces? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's terrible. Yep, we're gonna stick to my original plan here. Let's see. I'm gonna go 1, 2 to right here with my card. This card. I could do this as 4, but then I wouldn't get anywhere. Okay, we're just gonna take some damage. Okay, not worried. I'm gonna go. Whoa, that's pretty funny. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can
5.
actually, with your rush card, you should be able to
Yep.
go right here,
Yep.
All right.
and then you could do your 5 from there.
There's no place to hold on. Oh wait, there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost. Oh, man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, not quite. Okay, let's see. What's my other card I have?
Well, now there's a rule that you don't have to draw up to 3, right?
Yes, there is a hanging by a thread rule. It applies to when you draw cards during your turn, not to threat effects. But you're not forced to draw your last card. You did start on the ground, so you could rest there. There's also this space that you could rest in as well. And again, I'm not pointing out strategy, what's going to be best, just kind of pointing out some options that you might have.
Yes. So I think I've got a plan,
Alrighty.
and it's not going to involve any of the cards I played.
I do.
I'm just going to go to here with my 5 here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, just can't make it. Awesome, Baron. Count.
Can I give you a move?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll get you there.
Yes, okay. So now I'm in a nice little place where I can rest. Correct? Next turn.
Yeah.
Next turn. Yeah.
Okay, well, we don't want to do next turn. Next turn's terrible.
Oh well.
I mean,
So
we
we'll-
can.
There we go. I'm going to play this to do this little jumpy thing over to here.
Okay.
And move the 5. And then I'll have 3 left over that I can use to rest. Right?
You got it.
That'll work.
So yeah, so I think this goes back to my initial question. So he went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. This 4 went through this heart zone.
So I
Okay.
believe what happened was he started here. He played Rush to come to here. And then he
Okay.
walked through these 2 spaces to come here, suffering 1 damage along the way.
I did.
Okay. Okay.
But now he's got
No.
2 AP to heal and rest, right? So he can fully heal
Yeah.
and then get a die
Yep.
back.
Yeah, he's got 3 AP remaining.
Okay.
So and we'll rest. So we take this and put it back into here and mix it, right?
Yeah, you put it on the bottom.
All right. On the bottom.
Yeah. Flip, shuffle.
I do the old-fashioned way.
I see.
I like that. Now that I've done that, I draw 2 cards.
Did that sequence make sense? It got a little bit tangled just with some of the.
Oh, I got tangled when I tried to do 9 things at once. No.
No, Bairnt, no.
But he did a rush, a rush to get here.
Mm-hmm.
He played the 5 where he went 1-2, losing 1 health.
Yep.
Then he spent 2 to rest to get his card back, and then 1 to mend.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
And yeah, his rush also went into his discard pile right away, which allowed him to shuffle it right away.
Nice. Okay,
No,
So
got it.
it was a good way to plan that whole sequence.
Good
Now,
plan.
another way
You like that? Ha! Take that, chat. That was a good plan.
Yeah. Don't worry, Eva said, don't worry, Bairnt. It will all go bad for you sooner or later. Otherwise, you wouldn't be Bairnt. So true.
All right, and now threat resolves, which means everybody's going to lose 1 grip. Technically, would have lost 1 grip before he drew his cards, but we won't tell anybody.
Or me.
I run out of cards. I fall.
No.
Immediately or on your? Okay, so it's immediately.
Just
not on your
immediately.
turn.
I lose
Okay.
grip. I'm going to fall down to here, which is
Okay.
fine. That was definitely my plan because now I can just come back and finish this one off.
Yeah.
Alright.
You'll note that I did pass through a grip space. When falling, you do encounter every space along the way. I have no grip to speak of, so that does not have any effect on me.
Okay, and you don't lose any health when you fall.
Yep, no health loss just from fall damage itself. If I pass through a couple of red spaces, yeah, I'd get
If I were to
keel
fall,
hauled a bit.
I would lose health as I fell to that spot.
Gotcha. All right.
Yep.
Cool.
But now I'm safe and sound in my little hidey hole here.
So
we need to make sure. So Tremor is actually 2 cards for the active climber. So Hazard needs to lose 1 more, and everybody else loses 1.
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay, moving on to Kestrel.
All right. So.
Oh no.
Hey, buddy.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. So I'm gonna play.
So,
Now, I can't
Canje,
even fault him.
what's your
Go
goal
ahead.
right now for your strategy? Because I feel like it's up to us to go for like these 2 crystals. Are you going for one of these in particular?
I'm getting the sense that my character doesn't really do blight well
Okay.
because I haven't seen a lot of cards that block it for me.
Okay.
So I can jump and fly and try to get up to the top.
Sounds good.
But first I need to get my cards back. So I'm gonna play this 3, use 2 of them to get to rest. Flip, and I'm not gonna old school it. To get that. Then I have 1 left. I'm gonna go. Let me make sure I do this right. I'm gonna move here. Then I'm gonna play Vault and make it all the way over here.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna give you. Oh, no, lower than me. I'm
okay, because I think I can play this card. Leap, jump to crystal within 2 spaces.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So that'll get me straight into the spot.
Okay, and I am going to play this card to climb 1, and any climber lower than me gets to climb 1. So, Bairnt or Yellow, I don't care which one, I can climb 1.
Not me, because if I do that, I'll climb here and then immediately fall again.
Okay.
Then I'll go ahead and take the climb.
All right, and
Very good.
that'd be
Okay.
that.
We dodged it.
Energy spike triggers.
Take that energy spike.
Uh-oh.
Shudder.
Uh-oh.
Fall.
Not good.
Oh boy.
Not good. That's me. So I'm going to fall. There is
You
a
should
card
do-
that lets you catch yourself. I don't remember who has it. It's not me. Maybe it is me.
It is you. I think
Okay.
it might be in your discard.
Okay, I haven't seen it. Yeah, there's a way to stop that, but I think I'm just going to fall, which is okay. I can fall. I can fall here.
Before you do,
Actually-
are you gonna bust that crystal? I can help you.
No, I got it. So what I could do is I could do 4 AP, and I can play this to do +2 to my strike. So then I can spend 3 plus the 2 will be 5, and I have the blue symbol, so I won't take any damage. No blight damage, so I'll bust that. I've got 1 AP left. I think I'll just voluntarily fall, because I'm going to fall anyway. I'm going to lose a grip and a health. So lose a grip and another health, but I've got 1 AP left, so I can heal that 1 AP.
Cool.
So I think that's probably the best I can do.
Yeah. I could have thrown in a +1 to your strike if you wanted 1 more AP, but I think your turn worked just fine.
Okay. And
Good work,
Threat
Steve.
resolves, you fall, blah. And then you draw 3.
Yep, now I'm just super tired from climbing. So-
Climbing is very tiring.
Very tiring.
Arcane Shock is coming to me. Oh, cool. Well, I think I'm just gonna eat that because I can't really go very far very fast.
Oof.
I could eat it if you want me to. If that helps you. Are you okay?
I think I'm okay. My
Then you-
job, I think, is almost done as well. So, and I've got plenty of health. Health and blight are also a resource that you choose to use how you see fit. I'm gonna play guidance, and okay, let me see. I think I can sequence this in a not stupid way. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna use telekinesis. Oh no, it's too far away. Never mind.
You play guidance without a deck?
Playing it for AP, which
Oh.
I'm. Let me see. Can I sync with this a little smarter? Yes, I can. Play guidance. First 2 AP. Flip and shuffle to rest where I am. AP number 3. I'll move up 1, and then I will strike with telekinesis to strike a space within 2 at range 2. And I will also. Am I likely? Is anybody likely to need a +1 strike in their endeavors here?
+1 strike would not kill this thing that I'm planning to hit, but it would get it down to 2.
Get it down to 2.
But I'm
So
not
if
real-
it's
this-
not going to do the job just yet, I think I'll save. I'll use it now, and hopefully draw into something better. And hopefully that doesn't bite us later. All right, I take Arcane Shock. Also worth noteworthy, Kestrel will take Arcane Shock.
Wah wah.
Why is it? Why? Because it's 2.
It's 2.
Yep, so it's 1, 2. It's a little bit tricksy because it's across the binding.
Okay. Sure.
That's
sure.
okay. You can take it. You're good.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I
We've
think
been
we're
good
in
so
good
far,
shape.
so.
Like,
All right.
It was bound to happen.
Don't be
Yeah.
mean.
I got this. I'm good.
all right, last card of the deck. Highest climber is going to take 1.
Man, that level 5, -3 health. Oof.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah. It's not 3 health. We didn't hit the rage.
Not yet. Next round.
Yeah, next round is gonna be nasty.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
use
the hurry up and win or else.
Exactly.
shake it off. Let's see. Where am I? I'm right here. 1, 2, 3 to here. My plan. Now let's see here. Is it better to play shake it off or taunt? I only need 3 AP. Which one do you think I should keep? What's push?
An attack.
Push is when a movement effect forces you to move somewhere.
Okay,
There's
all
one
right.
that pushes you down in this case. I can't remember what card it's called.
Do that like that. I'm also going to use this vault card to vault through all the terribleness that's about to happen. What's going on with my guy here? All right, here you go. We're going to vault through all this nastiness that's his eye and his mouth, and we're going to jump over into his nose here and kind of lay there.
So you played taunt for AP, and then you triggered the effect of vault. Got it.
And then that's it.
Okay.
That's
then-
all I can do.
And Dan's asking what difficulty we start on. We started on expert because we're crazy.
You'll take 1 damage, right?
Yes, I will take 1 damage. I am at 7. I'm okay with that. Well, rush and dash aren't going to help me at all.
If you get targeted, maybe.
Maybe.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Now it gets
We're already on the next round.
Rage 5. Let's do this.
Should we also mention what happens when you get down past 5?
Yeah, there's a couple of spaces here. Your long-term exposure to the Leviathan and the crystals will cause you to take blight, which is another just, hey, hurry up and finish.
And that's every time you go through the deck, you'll take the blight, right?
Yep.
Not every turn?
Yep. If you reach the end of the track, it will just repeat.
Right.
So,
Okay.
great. The fall is perfect.
I'll fall for me. Oh no, is it me or is it?
Yep, that one's for you. We need to go think fast. So, do you think that if I used haste, which will let you climb 2, do you have enough in your kit to be able to get all the way up to the shell and break that whole thing?
I can give you one more climb, too.
If you could give me one more climb, yes.
I can wave at you from where I'm standing.
I'll play assist, so you get a heart to your
Awesome.
thing.
They add a heart, and I can climb 1. So
Okay.
that's my climb 1 for that card, and I got a heart to go through. Okay. Can I get, because I can play this 5, 1, 2, 3. I have 2. Play this, and I'll be the highest climber. That'll be enough. Yep.
Okay, cool. Then I'll save mine.
So I'll do that. I got a heart to it. So 1, 2, 3. I've got 2 left. I'm gonna play this. I'm the highest climber, so that's 4. Bust this thing down.
Nice job.
And then I will gain 1 health. Because I'm gonna fall. I'll gain 1 health. And
1
if I'm the
AP.
highest, I gain 1 AP. I'm gonna fall over here. I'm gonna move here. Fall a little
nice.
bit.
Yeah,
look
that'll
better.
do.
Couldn't you move over here and then you don't fall at all?
Where? Oh, sweet. I didn't see that. Sorry.
Well, that's okay. That way you're still the highest climber, so when this next card gets pulled that says blank, blank, blank to highest climber, it's not me.
I can take it.
I like the strategy.
So I would, but actually that's not
Whatever.
bad because I could take the damage instead of you,
Mhm.
so that's fine.
Yeah.
So I'll stay there. Fall. I don't fall anywhere. I'm good.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah, that was a really good turn.
Yeah.
Energy spike. Energy spike.
Okay, so we got 2 more crystals. I'm kind of worthless in my current state.
No, Steve, that's a lie.
What I'll do, I'll play Radiance for the AP. 2 of that is I have to rest because I am out of strength. What?
I might want to help. I could play Vantage.
I can get
Which
out of
says
the way
any?
for me.
Well, which Vantage? I am the highest climber, so 2 people can draw a card. So let me do that. So I'm going to play Vantage. And since I'm the highest, any 2 climbers may each draw a card instead. So since you 2 are left 2 to go, I'll say Mystic and Fix. Draw a card.
Do you want Bairnt to draw one though? So he
Hazard?
can- Yeah,
Oh,
Blue?
sorry, Hazard.
Oh, that's quite all right.
yeah. Because I couldn't. Probably not going to use it, to be honest. So.
Yeah, not bad.
All right, so I've
My
got
bad.
3 AP left. I think I'll play my Dino. So I'll jump to this spot. And let's see, what would I have to get out of the range? Oh, I'm out of the range already, so I'm good.
Okay.
And I'll go 1, 2, 3. Use 2 to rest. Yep, that's all my AP. Cool. All right.
I will use haste, spend 1 grip, choose myself to climb 2 to get out of the AoE. Boop boop.
Nice.
Which I have a plan.
Okay. Let's see your plan. You're up.
Well, let's see what.
We'll see how this goes.
Arcane Shock.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm just fine. So I will play Recharge for AP. I will use a combo of Magic Needle and Arcane Burst. So strike 1 at range 2 and strike 1 in your row to chip this down to 0.
Nice.
Sweet.
Very nice.
I have not spent any AP yet. I will let go because y'all got this.
Good luck, guys.
I'll spend 2 AP to take a nice, well-deserved nap, and even just throw 1 into a mend.
Nice.
Arcane Shock hits nobody, and that's it. Draw to 3, and I think we're pretty much victory lap here. But let's see.
I don't know if Bairnt falls down.
Yep, he just lets go and says, "Hey, y'all deal with this."
Yeah, I can take that hit after you kill it. I can take that hit after you kill it. So go for it.
All right, I'm going to play my card to blow up the dice. And I got 2 more. So I'm going to heal myself 1.
Yeah,
And
this
then-
is pandemic rules. When you finish the game ends. You don't have to keep
Okay.
resolving
Nice.
things.
Because
Boom.
I was planning to play my dash card to dash over here. And then I'm going home, back to here.
Oh no, he broke the 4th wall.
He broke the 4th wall.
Tell everybody about my victory.
So yeah, this was the Sage, the tutorial mission, generally designed to be kind of easy, kind, brief, to teach you some of the core mechanics of the game, to get you familiarized with some of those things. The second mission, here I'm going to shift some things around, that is available in the demo right now is the Sentinel, which you still lock. There we go.
Oh,
Mine not.
next turn.
Somebody locked it. There we go. Is vertical map, and you can see it looks quite a bit different.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, their plan is for there to be a big variety of these maps and missions. Each one comes with its own unique threat deck, themed to whatever it happens to be. And these first 2 are fairly simple, but there will be a fair amount of additional complexity kind of in the later stages of the game, just because people will get used to playing the game and they'll want to see some variety and such. So
How many of these are there creatures in the book?
there will be 20, possibly more, since we're going to be doing crowdfunding, and you can imagine that this would be good fodder for stretch goal territory. So
Okay. Is there I lost my question. Oh yes, is there a story that goes along with each? I'll call them colossus because
Yeah.
it feels very Shadow of the Colossus.
that's fine. We could have called them colossi, but then it was like, oh yeah, well, no. So a lot of the way that the story's going to function in this game is each scenario, each Leviathan is going to be its own little story. So you'll get maybe a little bit of background on what the Leviathan is. And should you succeed in curing it, you'll get a little bit of an idea of what it's like in its natural state. Some of them are going to be friendly and grateful. Some of them are still going to be like feral and savage afterwards, because it's just their nature. They're going to be returning to whatever their natural state is. Sets of Leviathans are going to be collected in different regions of the game, which are going to come with their own broader story. The climbers, are out here in the wilds, this territory that was part of the old human civilization long time ago, and you're just kind of exploring different regions to find out different things, like the nature of the world, or like discover ruins of the old kingdom, or things like that. So a little bit like micro story to be individual scenarios, but also a larger overarching goal of each set of Leviathans.
Okay. Next question is your deck. Is there an evolution of it, or is it always the same?
So there's going to be some customization elements. We're trying to keep the current. This is based on the current goals of the system, is to make sure that everything is really smooth and fast to set up. So it's likely that there will be sets of cards that you would use to customize your deck.
Yeah, which is fine.
But not full card customization. We're still toying between like a shuffle build system where you would choose between you choose sets of cards and combine them, and potentially something with a little bit more, but it's in testing right now.
Yeah. My question was more along the lines of, so we have these cards in our deck. We've got 10. Sorry. That will it always be the same 10, or is it that, okay, as we progress, we either get stronger to get more cards, or we swap stuff out, a card out for another card because, we're kind of gaining the knowledge or getting stronger or just getting wiser as to dealing with different.
I think what Canje is wondering about, is there like a campaign that's going to be unlocking cards as you go down the list of these things,
Yes.
or you just pick any monster you want to fight and just basically, I'm guessing there's two different modes. You could just fight any monster you want, like you're saying, grabbing, hey, I'm going to use the attack deck and the defense deck, shuffle them together and get like 10 card deck that way. Or if I'm playing, do I unlock like, I got like super breaker button or something, I can add that to my deck for now.
Yeah. As you play through Leviathans, you'll be unlocking more cards and abilities and effects throughout the course of the campaign.
Cool.
And of course, the option is there. Like we'll structure the experience. The primary experience is to play through the campaign, unlocking things as you go. But we're very much about hey, this is your game. Play it however you want. If you want to bust everything open and just choose a Leviathan and go to town, obviously go for it.
Okay. So I'm assuming that on the player cards, this terrain piece is just a reminder, or does it have significance?
That's just a reminder. It's just telling you that rest spaces allow you to rest, do the rest action, and they will stop your fall.
Okay. Cool. So awesome.
So what do you guys think of this one? I'm curious. Your first experience.
I'll let you go first. Cool. I think it's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nope, I said it's cool. I like it. I get to climb up a guy. I get to hit him in the nose. Love it. I like the way the cards have 3 different uses. I think that's fantastic. I think that's a good strategy. As you could tell, my first turn where I was like, I don't know whether to play. I had to think about like 9 different ways to play 3 cards. I mean, that's a good thing, as opposed to just, well, the obvious move is to do this. So it's good that there's multiple ways of using all the different cards and figuring out the best way to do it. And on top of it, you can play it on other people's turns. I think that's your biggest deal here, is the card play. I think it's really good.
I like it a lot. My final question for Justin is there a solo mode?
Currently, the way that a solo would be is 2-handed. Once the content firms up a little bit, once we have more of the Leviathans designed, that's on the list to tackle, is something that's a little bit more true solo, whether that's combining a couple climbers together, adjusting the turn structure so that it feels a little bit more like a dedicated solo mode.
And the game scales per player count?
Yeah, so the scaling just, at present, it just kind of works. Okay. So there's no adjustments to health or anything, because we're revealing a threat card every single turn. The Leviathan's going just as often as we are. So the only actual things that we have an advantage of at higher player counts is a larger total health pool and access to more card effects. But what we've discovered in testing so far is that it kind of balances itself out, both with area of effect hitting multiple people, so they're chipping away at the health pool, and just kind of an inherent chaos that comes from trying to coordinate 4 people versus 2. As testing continues, if we start to discover that the 4-player game has a little bit more of an advantage, we'll probably look at some other like lightweight scaling things just to make sure that it's not too easy. So
yeah, I was looking at, even if it is you have to play 2-player, you have to play 2-handed, that maybe the amount of gems that are on the guy might diminish. You don't have 5, you might have like 3 or something. But overall, my feeling is I like this game. I like it a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm curious to see the different monsters that are on here. The AI deck is I like that it's going to change per monster, which is great.
Yep.
The like Bairnt said, the cards that you could do 3 different things with these cards is amazing, and you can play them on anybody's turn if possible, your turn, do all these varying things, spend your entire hand. I think that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. The die burn down for finding, like I said, it's it feels like a game that I won't mention that I loved as a kid, and so that alone I'd back this game for sure. I think the one thing that the reason why I asked about this, because it looks like for the reminder that there's a lot of space used
Oh yeah, yeah.
for a reminder set.
Yep.
But other than that, this is great. I like
Yeah,
it.
don't worry too much about that. We've already we've got a new version of the player board that removes the terrain, because we've gotten similar feedback that like this is great for a reminder, but I don't need it staring me in the face every
Yeah.
game forever. So
Yeah.
Could this be
And
like
there's the reason. Yeah, and there's the reason why I kind of flipped to this page for the terrain.
Mhm.
Because like if there's a key at the back of the book, like
Yeah.
a that says that, then
Mhm.
I don't need this.
Yep.
But other than that, I think the game's awesome. I think it's fun. I'll
Well,
back
thank
it
you so
for
much.
sure.
Can you move through people as you're moving?
You can move through people. You can't stop there
I
intentionally.
was wondering. I'm looking at this map, going like, if you had 4 players, that would be a little chaotic trying to get up to past each other. I'm like, I don't. You could like one person could jump to this arm, the other person could jump to this arm, and go
Yeah.
up that way. But if you all tried to go up the legs, it'd be like, get out of my way, please.
Yeah. And you said that there's 20 of the monsters, but with Kickstarter stretch goals, there could be more. Is that the same thing with the heroes as well?
Yeah, so
There are 4, and there could be more possibly.
yeah, so the core cast is going to stay the same. It's going to be these 4 characters, and that's more for a from a story perspective, so that we can focus on a like nice tight ensemble of characters and not overwhelm. But there would be a bunch more customization options that could get unlocked through the
Cool.
through the Kickstarter stretch goals as well.
I think that's great. I'm actually more fond of a game that keeps like a group of characters together when you're trying to tell a story than, all right, so you're reading the story, it's like the adventurers move to here. It's like you can actually give these people life. Like, I think that, like, for example, when I play Madara, it's like that really brings that game alive because those characters, you actually get invested in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like it. I think it's a good. I think this is pretty solid. This is definitely a back for me.
When's it come out?
So we're planning the crowdfunding campaign for sometime in the summer.
Nice.
Hopefully not as late as overlapping with Gen Con, because we don't want to lose too much steam or attention from that. But it's dependent on how quick we can put things together. We're going to be doing a series of updates to the public mod to add more Leviathan, so people can kind of see some of the variety that we're planning, as well as just so that we can prove to people that, hey, we're committed to this, that we're going to be improving it over time.
Yep.
The next update is actually coming earlier than we had originally projected, and it's going to be another Leviathan. We're going to all of these placeholder graphic design, it's going to get replaced with actual graphic design. I swear, we know how to make games that look nice. It's something we've done.
Don't worry, whenever I play like, I never expect this is what it's going to look like.
Yeah, I think the full set is going to get its first draft of thematic graphic design, so that's going to, I think, look pretty nice. We're going to introduce one of the aspects of character customization, which is mementos. That's a card that actually sits on the table outside of your deck, and everybody gets to choose one at the start of each game. And there are also rewards for saving Leviathans. You get a memento of your time with that Leviathan. So it's a little bit of a Mega Man-esque thing. Beat a Leviathan, get a associated prize. That's going to get introduced in the next update, and I think that's it. Thematic graphic design, mementos, and there might be an update to the character decks, swapping out some effects and abilities to prepare for the eventual full customization, which I think we're planning for the following update. And that's going to come roughly every 3-4 weeks based on our current timetable. So,
sweet.
Yeah, Jan had a quick question. He said he missed the premise. He says, "Is the theme that we're trying to scratch the Leviathans? You're basically trying to. They are enraged by crystals. They're kind of not themselves. So you're trying to heal them by knocking off these evil crystals that are.
Yep.
Making bad, I guess. Yeah,
Return
I'll
them-
share my thoughts real quick. I love this game. This game's absolutely fun. Like this is my first time playing 4 players. I played 2, 3, and 4. And I felt the player scaling worked well. I like the cooperation in this one. I feel like even if I'm watching someone else play, like this is the longest downtime, but there's not a lot of downtime in the sense that there's frequently opportunities where you're gonna be affected with like maybe multiple targets or play cards to help other people out. So I enjoy that aspect of it, and I like the challenge feels good too. Like this is definitely the tutorial. We did play the one you're showing here. What's this guy's name? Sentinel, I think his name.
The Sentinel, yeah.
Yeah, I did play him a few times. I don't think I've beat him yet, so I need to try again.
Yeah, it's very possible that the Sentinel's slightly overtuned. It happens every time. Every game I've ever worked on, it's always been the developers start to get too experienced and start to see like too many of the little strategic optimizations. So we're like, oh man, this game's too easy. There's not going to be any tension. And then we introduce it to people and they just get stomped. So it's possible that the Sentinel's a little overtuned. Balance passes and stuff will be constant all the way up until files are ready. And that was a question. It would be 2023, probably middle of the year, depending on how crazy logistics continue to be on the manufacturing and shipping side. But 2023, middle of the year, hopefully, for actual release.
Sweet.
Yeah, but I love this game. I think I played all the characters except for the one that you play, Canje. That's the only one I haven't played. I need to try him out yet. But they all feel different and unique. The Leviathans feel different as well. Like the tutorial guy, the turtle, his hit areas. Actually, do you have the Sentinel's deck? Because I thought it was really interesting. When you see the hit areas of the Sentinel are like massive and non-standard. It does make it interesting.
The Sentinel's deck is spread out across the bottom there, and put the Sage's deck out just for comparison.
Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The Twisted Lash. Like that hit area is pretty crazy. So,
cool.
So yeah, it does. It's pretty fun. Also, I felt like the Sentinel, he you can't avoid the blight when I was playing against him, which is really interesting. Like his sap strength, yeah, you can get hit. So it does put a time pressure on you to try to complete it quickly.
How do you reduce blight? Like you can heal.
Can't.
But can
you don't?
It's permanent.
Yeah. Canje.
You play on an easier difficulty.
There you go.
The only reason why I ask is because the one thing I was noticing about flip this and spread it. Oh, why can't I spread this deck?
You didn't have a lot of things protecting you from it.
Exactly. And so, because that's why. Wait, where is my discard pile? Oh, here it is. So for the Castrol spread, I've got 2 cards total that deal with stopping it.
Mm-hmm.
So it turns into kind of which character is best for which boss.
Did I miss what happens when somebody gets knocked out? You keep going, or is the game over? You have to have all the people survive.
You do one more round.
Okay.
With everybody who's remaining, and that concept's also in testing right now. It used to be that, very recently, up until recently, it was okay. That player is eliminated. Everybody keeps going, but we finally saw the extreme end of that, which was one person was out longer than we expected. So that's nope, we can't do that. That's a bad experience. That cannot be allowed to happen to any person ever when they play this game.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm all in this game. I love it. I have blast playing it. I would play it again right now. So cool. Yeah, there's no Kickstarter. This is like an extra early preview. Like I said, things are going to change, of course. So unfortunately, I don't have any links for the page, but I can drop a link to your webpage. I'll do that. I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, LeviathanWilds.com has the information. Newsletter sign up is our big focus because it's just going to give us an idea of how many people are interested.
Yep.
But there's a couple other things there as well. Links to the rulebook, links to the mod itself. And we're also running demos weekly on Tuesdays. So if you actually want to have us teach you the game, we've got a bunch of time slots. You can sign up for what you might want and come learn the game. Play with us.
Sweet.
Awesome. That was a lot of fun. Cool. Well, I think that wraps it up. I'm not seeing other questions on the comment section. So I want to thank you. Thank you for your time, Justin. This was awesome. Thanks for joining.
It was my pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Always welcome.
Always.
Thanks, Canje, for joining us and putting up with us.
Well, I'm always down to play with you too. This is amazing.
You haven't learned your lesson yet.
Coming back for more.
Exactly, come back for more. Don't worry. With our dice, we played a game at Canje. We played a game the other night with dice rolling. We saw how bad that went. So.
Oh, Malia, yeah.
Yeah, Malia, yeah, exactly. Cool. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you at the next stop. Bye bye.
Take care.
Bye.